Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and I thought I'd talk about used games with regards to new consoles. I've talked about it before, but in context here, somebody just tweeted me and said, Woody, this is the answer for used games that you've been searching for. And the thing is, when it comes to things like used games, there is no answer. When it comes to rumors, there is no this guy has it right and that guy has. They're rumors, right? We don't have the answer locked in there yet. But I can tell you what we know. The original rumor was that Sony and Microsoft didn't want used games at all. The problem is that developers feel like they sell a game once and then I'll make up numbers, 4, 5, 6 people play it. It's GameStop making all the money. 28% of GameStop's revenue comes from used games, right? They sell new games, they sell consoles, they sell accessories, they sell, cables and controllers and everything. But nearly a third of their income comes straight from used games. And the profit margins on used games are incredibly high. We all know they buy that game from us for $6, and then they sell it for $42 on the shelf the next day. That is a great profit margin for a company like GameStop. So developers and console makers and stuff are like, man, why are the retail outfits making all the money? In this day and age, brick and mortar doesn't get that kind of cut. You guys are outdated. We're selling a digital medium. Brick and mortar shouldn't be making all the money. So Sony has taken out a patent on a method for not allowing used games to be sold anymore, right? Kind of like software, right? When you buy Microsoft Office, they're selling you like a license to run it, and it's not. I don't know if Office is supposed to be transferable or not, but these licenses are not supposed to be transferable. They're not supposed to work used on systems. So that's the deal. Having said that, the Sony CEO came out and said, "Look, I think that our customers wouldn't be happy if we didn't allow them to play used games. Therefore, we're not going to make that kind of decision." It's been interpreted in different ways, right? Some people are saying, oh, Sony's bowing to pressure from their customers who want to be able to play and buy used games. Therefore, you're going to be able to play and buy and use games. Other people are saying what Sony actually means by that is they're pushing it off to their publishers. They're saying that the developers are allowed to use the stuff that's built into the system. By the way, that's one of the rumors, that they have chips or whatever, technology built into the PS4 that allows used games not to play. That's the thing. So when Sony says, hey, we'll let used games play, they very well may mean we're not taking responsibility for this decision. We're going to put it on Treyarch, Activision, whatever, BioWare, I go down the list, Valve. We're going to let our developers decide whether or not used games are going to be playable. And we've seen that to some extent already, right? We've seen, is it Medal of Honor? I forget who it was, but there's definitely been games where you have like online codes. I think Battlefield may have done it. You guys help me out here with games where when you buy them used, you have to pay like an extra $5 to be able to go online with them. That effectively is, getting the developer a little extra slice there for the used game market. It's giving them their piece of the pie. That might go to the next level in the next console generation, right? The original rumor was that it was just flat out no used games. Then the rumor came along, used games are going to be great because the Sony CEO said, we think our customers want that. Now, we're finding all sorts of middle ground in there. I can tell you this, the stock for GameStop, right? GameStop is a retailer. I don't know if they're international, but it seems like every retailer in the US that sells video games is a GameStop. You can hardly find anyone that isn't. They bought up their biggest competitor, and now it's just them. So the stock for GameStop normally would skyrocket, right? When there's a gaming transition like this, normally they're like, all right, all these consoles are going to be bought at GameStop. All these games are going to be bought at GameStop. Their stock goes crazy, and that's not the case right now. Right now, the case is their stock is flat at best. It's gone up 1 point all year long. It has its down days. The stock market, the investors are worried that all this technology being built into these games that disallow used games to play is going to have a big impact on the GameStop's ability to make money. So, where do these rumors lie? Like, where's the actual truth? Well, shucks, it's just rumors. If you see an article that says used games are going to play just fine, I promise you, I can find you an article that says they won't. I can find you articles that say they will. That's the state of these rumors. In an effort to sort of add some value to the conversation, I'm telling you this. Sony, Microsoft, they have patents in place. They have technology in place in their consoles to not allow used games to play, but they're just really cautious about using that because they know that there could be a customer backlash. That is the state of used games for the next console. That's where this lies. And anyone who tells you they know, even if they read it somewhere, doesn't really know, because the news is changing back and forth every single day. That's my commentary. I hope you liked it. So normally this is where I say, hey, like and subscribe and whatever, but a little bit different here. Watch the video on the left. I think it's a good one.